Hello fashionistas, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to the team. I'm your team captain Leanna, and here on this channel I will cover all sports but make it fashion. Today I'm starting the series Cycle Up Fashion, how to upcycle that old fan gear from drab to fab. Today's video we're taking an old sweatshirt I have from the Gameday Chic and upcycling it for Project N, which is a competition through Nordstrom. First, I have a 1-to-1 solution of bleach to hot water. I have it in the big bottle and the spray bottle. Next, I am going to take pieces of the sweatshirt and round it up, scrunch it up, and make little grooves and wrinkles so that the bleach can make a really cool design. I'll take the rubber band the little circles on the twisted fabric and repeat this multiple times. This project is really absolutely easy, and no matter if you mess up, you can't tell how badly you messed up. So it's a great beginner project. It's great for sweatshirts that are really dirty and gross. And you can see that I'm going to keep rubber banding, repeating this step over and over again until I get the desired wrinkles and texture and spaces that I want to leave that navy blue. The bleach hits it and will lighten the colors. So once I am done doing all of my texture pieces, of course I'm going to put on some gloves because we're handling bleach. So I'm going to take my spray bottle. I'm going to try to do an ombre right, so a little lighter bleach on top and a more concentrated bleach on the bottom. So actually trying to fix that spray nozzle so you can see a little stream. I'm going to let it drip inconsistently so I get that little splatter effect up top so I have more navy showing through. And then once I figure out how to spray it, that's the consistency I was looking for. So embarrassing, couldn't fix that bottle while I was doing this project. I'm going to spray throughout the different parts I rubber band together to get some concentration in the little grooves and curves that I created with twisting and tying the rubber bands together. I'm going to continue to do this until I am happy with all of it. For the bottom, again, I have the squirt bottle because I really, really wanted that concentration. I spread it with my fingers and my glove, really work it in there so that there is barely any navy showing through, and it's more that bleached orange tech color that you'll see later on. I'm going to really, really soak that in there. As you can see, I'm really working it. And it doesn't matter that it doesn't soak through the other side because we'll work on the other side with bleach later on. And you can double checking to see if I'm liking the bleach. The bleach is working, or solution of the bleach is working immediately. So you can really, really see the spots that you're going to have before you rinse the bleach out later. I'm going to continue to spray because I'm not quite happy after I've seen it fade through. So I'm going to really work that bleach in there to get the desired look that I want. It's almost also known as reverse tie-dye, so but you can see it much better than we were actually tie-dyeing something. Flip it on the other side. Again, I'm working the different grooves and textures. So I wasn't quite happy with the front. I'm going to work in a little bit more bleach solution into some crevices and spots that I had missed, and I want to get more of that bleach color in and continue to spray, 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 spray. Now that I'm happy, I'm checking everywhere just to make sure everything's perfect before I take it over to the sink to wash. Now that I am taking it to wash, I am just going to bring it out to the bleach and leave the rubber bands on there with cold water to get as much bleach out as possible. Just really try to squeeze it out. Be careful and that you don't damage it. As you can see, it in my sink. Embarrassing. But I am gonna, after I feel like the bleach is out, I'm gonna take the rubber bands off one by one and then again soak out all that water. Throw it into the washing machine, only this item just because there's bleach and I don't want any other items to get ruined by getting any dyes or anything on this project. Just stick it in. I'm going to put it on the cold wash cycle, and then I'm going to make sure that the water is cold and all the settings are correct, and I'm going to let it go. Not shown in this process, I did stick it in the dryer before I started the next part of this project, and you just put it in tumble dry low. Now while my sweatshirt was washing, I was going through all the different rhinestones that I had, and I wanted the smaller size so that it would cover the grateful. As we know, with COVID-19, I'm grateful for having all this time to do projects like this right now, so took about 30 minutes to get that many crystals to cover up the grateful on this sweatshirt, but once it was done, it was actually kind of relaxing to do something mindless like this. So separate, 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 separate. So much fun. Now we're gonna get to the rhinestone part. I used Alene's tacky glue. You can see I'm flattening the sweatshirt out, thinking I like my reverse tie-dye job, as I do, as I flatten this out. You really see. I'm gonna pour my little rhinestones out in the container. It is pretty windy out, so I had a little bit of issues filming this. For the first one, I took a bunch of glue and just started tracing the grateful. For the more concentrated areas where there's no curve, I did a lot of glue and it just really stuck on there. Lesson learned, I would use a stronger glue that's made for clothing. I didn't have that because I used what I had on hand, but I will be purchasing that to re-glue some of the rhinestones back on. But you can see I'm doing it one by one. And really, here we go. We're gonna go in a little speed montage of me putting all the rhinestones on. Let's go. We're going really quickly, concentrating on making sure I fill grateful in as best as I can to match the gold on there. The E was probably the hardest part because of the curve. The F surprisingly wasn't as hard. You can see that I do a big strip for the parts that are not as curved, because again, I don't have to fight for spacing. And that was a lot of fun. Let's get to it. Now that the rhinestones are done, I wanted to add little side ties with this Chanel designer ribbon that you had saw in an earlier picture. So I'm flattening it out, measuring it. I'm just going to cut straight across the seam on the bottom on the right and left sides. As you can see, I have a pair of Fiskar, not fabric specific, but very sharp pair of scissors. I cannot sew, so this was really easy for me. I took a measuring tape and I wanted to make sure the holes that I would be lacing this through would be 2 inches apart. Of course, the Sharpie did not work for me, and you'll see later on that I just made cuts. Came out pretty decent considering I didn't have all the right tools, and pulled this out of what I had at home. So you can see me try to use a Sharpie, but it was not working for me. So I tried really, really hard, still failing. I made sure that the parts where I trimmed were about 2 inches apart, so the lacing was more prominent. I wanted that Chanel logo to show through that I paid for on Etsy. So I'm going to just make a little slit that the ribbon could go through, but not too close to where the end of that sweatshirt is, otherwise pulling that ribbon through can rip the fabric through, and then you have no lace up and it's completely ruined. So you can just unmeasurable slits through. This is super easy and lazy girl. See, could not find the Sharpie marks and had to just snip snip. So you can see I'm snipping it, making little marks every 2 inches, front and back of the sweatshirt in order to lace it through. Just keep going, and you also want to do this on both sides evenly. So snip, 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 snips. Snip, snip, snip. Now to get the ribbon. So I see it's really beautiful thick ribbon. That will help later on when washing the sweatshirt. So I cut too long with these. I just guessed and I was lazy. I mean, who isn't lazy this time of 2020? But I'm going to keep going, make sure it's long enough. I'm going to start lacing this through pretty soon. So I try to pull it in half and pull it through both front and back of the sweatshirt. I pulled it in, so I made sure that the top part of the ribbon was laying on the Chanel logo again, and completely laying flat and pulling through the sweatshirt. So they're just pulling up through the bottom, just like tying shoelaces. You want to make sure you're conscious of how you're doing this, and I just wanted to make sure that the Devil and the Chanel logo were showing and were facing correctly while reading the logo. So pulling through both sides, trying to make it even. I'm going to take again, I fold it in half as my little trick and lazy girl hack. You can put tape on the end too if you want to, or a safety pin works really well for threading this needle through. So again, I'm being lazy, and I'm just going to fold the ribbon, pull through, continue to lace it up, try my best to get it even. Again, you can see right here that once I pull it all the way through, you can see that the Chanel logo is facing flat, and then I pulled it through inside the sweatshirt. I'm going to again take the ribbon, pull it out, and then lace it inside the sweatshirt again. So you're going to continue this motion inside cross, just like tying shoes. Once laced through, I'm going to tie a cute little bow at the end. Of course, I'm trying to get it where the Chanel logo and the Duval Paris portion is even. And once the bow is tied on, voila, you're done with side one. And that is side one done, and it's finished product with a cute little bow. Now I'm gonna just do a fast montage of me continuing to repeat the same process on the other side of the sweatshirt. As you can see, I'm just doing boom, 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 like quick and fast, like a track and field athlete I used to be. So sad. This sweatshirt was destroyed. Like it was really faded. So I'm glad I got to upcycle this. And voila, finished product. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for watching this video of me competing in Nordstrom's Project N. You can see this very cute little new COVID-19 loungewear. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.